I have been on this mountain before. It was the summer of 1781, during our War of Independence. I was 23, and my brother and I had joined the Philadelphia militia. It was a lovely green place then, as it is now, with a wonderful lookout from up there, down onto where this college is now. My name is Johannes Jacob Albright. It is a great surprise to find a place of higher learning here. It is a surprise to see so many people. And the biggest surprise to find that this college has been named in my honor. Astonishing. Albright College. My grandchildren think that I don't know that they've begun to call themselves Albright. And that statue in front of the chapel, that statue is far too fine for the likes of me. That Jacob is far better looking than I am. After the battles were over, I settled down and married my dear wife, Catherine. We had 6 beautiful children, and I took up the trade of making clay tiles for roofing. I was content until the terrible days of 1790, when we lost 3 of our children to the dysentery, all at once. I thought I could not go on. Why had this happened? I wandered carelessly on the path of life and thought little of the purpose of human existence. But slowly, God's grace helped me to hear the voice within and to realize remorse. And I felt the power to consecrate myself to the good and surrender my will entirely to God's will. No class of Christian confessors known to me seemed to me more lively and active in the good, and whose excellent discipline pleased me better than the Methodist. Therefore, I adhered especially to them. Much of their practices still remained obscure to me because they were then conducted in English, and I was not at all that well versed in it. So, I applied myself diligently to learning it. I learned English to share communion with the Methodists. But I knew my true calling was to preach to the German people. As my joy in God grew, I began to pray forcefully in the public meetings. I had no gift for speaking at all, but I grasped an inspiration that unlatched my mouth so that words flowed from my lips, and God's grace worked through my words. But Lord, I said, I am an entirely uneducated and incapable person. The voice of my conscience said that God's grace would do the rest. I have been preaching for almost 12 years. It has not been an easy thing to do. In 1796, I set out on the itinerant ministry. I traveled through Pennsylvania and Virginia. I left my dear wife, Catherine, at home with our 3 dear children. I was welcomed by some. Many did not like me much, and once I was stoned and knocked from my horse. But others came to class, and over time our little congregation has grown. They call themselves Albright's people, and now number near 1,000. My brethren, I am happy to see all of you here, joined together to teach and learn. Some folks are foes of too much learning, but I say the more learning a preacher has, the better job he is able to do. My friend, John Dreisbach, traveled with me, and he was the one who urged us on the path of more education. Teachers and preachers should not be ignorant, he said. He was the one who put it forward to establish a school. And I see what that idea has become today. You, my dear ones, you are all Albright's people. May God bless you and keep you and this Albright College. I commend you to God's grace on the occasion of your celebration.
Thank you, Brother Albright. That was terrific. And thank you, Michael, for a great performance. We may have to have you back. He's around for a couple more years anyway, so I think we've got a Jacob Albright.
There's Jacob. It's not his.
There he is.
Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Or as Seinfeld would say, hello, Newman. Well, I guess it's all right to talk about me. As long as you sing the praise of Alma Mater, dear, and be sure to sing it with eyes bright and glancing.
Jacob, would you come up here, please? Sure. I think we need to have a photograph of the two of you. Jacob Albright and Mother Albright.
Must be prom night.
I love it.
I need to be in this. This is too good. I don't know where we'll use this, but I'm sure we'll use it somewhere.
Oh.
You gotta get tickets too.
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
Richard.
Let's go.
Bus cup.
All right.
They always need a bus cup. Poor Jacob.
I don't think Jacob knew this in his contract.
Now remember, with eyes bright and glancing.
It's not in my contract.
Mother Albright.